everyone, Osage Orange here, and welcome to another episode of a Midwestern Minecraft Mining Livestream. Got a little tongue-tied right there. So, I hope that your guys' time zone, whatever your guys' time zone is most wunderbar. On the agenda, of course, is going to be the usual shenanigans of doing some mining stoofs. So, hopefully we can get some good stuffs to happen. And, all that jazz. So, that is at least, of course, the hope slant plan. And, hopefully things will be good and wunderbar. We'll be able to get some stuff done. Not sure what we will be able to, of course, find. Get, whatever you want to call it. Yada, 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 yada. Blah, blah, blah. But that's, of course, all stuffy stuff. So, let's see. I know that last episode of our stuff here, we did get some mining done. We also got done on some of our smelter stuff. Got some smelter stuff done there. Hey Quap, how you doing? Hope you're doing well in Quaplandia. Hope you're doing wunderbar. Let's see here. Of course, I forgot to get the launcher ready. Department of Don't want to be a dum-dum. So, yeah, we'll just let me get Minecraft here started. And we will get to that going. All right. So I just got, last time I was on Minecraft. Okay. I thought I'd gotten everything done. Guess what? I didn't. So, let's see here. Go ahead here and let's pick up however much stuff I can. I'm going to, of course, blockify all our stuffs. Put the right thing in the right chest tree. I was like, wait a minute. I knew I had more stuff than that for copper. Boom. Alright. Don't know why I thought I'd gotten everything done. Quick OCG check. We are ready to rumble. Oh, yeah. Tree, don't do that, son. Let's see. Let's get our cobble in position. Get our dirt and food in position. Make sure we are. Oh. Sorry, I jerked my headset there just the right, or should I say wrong way, and it said, I was like, I don't hear stuff. I don't hear stuff. Why don't I hear stuff? Seriously, I need to get a new headset. So, before I forget, we are, of course, getting close to the current end of the mine shaft right here, so I'm going to go ahead here, quickly put a pair of torches, one right there, one right there. This will signify the end of the mine shaft, or at least the part we need to do. So basically what we're going to be doing is over this next little bit, we'll get some of this done. Not all today, of course, but as soon as we get this side done and then this side done, I'm gonna have to make sure to extend the mine shaft. So basically, that is going to be bloody gravel and some water. Hello, 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 water. Why? Ooh, hello. Hello there. Let's see. Anything? Ah, more water. Screw it. Yeah. Hey Virgil, how you doing? Hope you're doing wunderbar. Alright. Let's see, here's there. Yeah, I know, it's a thing, it's a thing. It's a thing. Oh boy. It's gonna be fun. Probably gonna have to have some water with don't put it on the coal. Yeah. And we got... Yeah, I know that feeling. I know exactly... Ow! Here I am hitting my head on blocks. I know, I'm hoping for some early Christmas too, eh? Let's see, let's just use some dirt. Okie dokie. Bloody gravel. Alright. I know where I'm going to let that stuff fall. And of course it doesn't help at all. Not one bit. Well, fine, gravel. Be like that. Be like that, son! Boosh. Yeah? Yeah? Knock on wood. I'll knock on myself. Because of a tree. Alright. Yep. I know. I know. It's the old torch trick. One of the oldest tricks out there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ah. And screw this piece of flint. Oh my god. Just reminds me of, actually, while we're here, since we're still fairly close to the thing, boop, just grab an extra stack of torches. But, ooh. Yeah. I need to double check some of the stuff for 121 here, and need to make note of what I need to go do exploring. And we got more copper. Copper. Got so much bloody copper. It's coming out my... It's that old saying, you know, if money grows on trees, in this case, money grows with mining. I mean, copper grows with mining. There we go. That's got me thinking back to Caesar 3 with the emperor, you know, whenever you go into debt and says, "Pah! My governors think money grows on trees." It can grow on trees if you make it from wood. There's oh. You know, speaking of growing on trees, that actually reminds me of this video Kutzkazan did about, what was it, 4 years ago? 5 years ago, maybe? I don't know. It was some years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, where they did a video about the Midas apocalypse. You know, where King Midas's curse, you know, had everything he touched turned to gold. And get those. Come on. First, I was thinking my mouse sensitivity was down. But, there's something like, it was like 800, was it 800? No, it was about 700, maybe it was 850. Yeah. No. It's, there's something like some 100 trillion, some large amount of gold valued at over it's like 750 or 850 trillion USD, and in the world's oceans, equivalent in the world's oceans, but you'd lose money selling it. God, go get that video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get out of the way. Get down there. That was the yeah, it's literally, you know, gosh darn. Let's see here. There we go. There's the video. Got it. And let's see here. Come on, stupid advert. Get out of the way. I don't think it's that far into the video. Trying to find the specific timestamp. Come on. Maybe it is some... like I said, I know it's somewhere in this video. Or I recall it's somewhere in this video. Yeah. Well, there's the video. And, you know, feel free to explore at your leisure. Like I said, there's... no, wait. It wasn't that video. It wasn't that video. My canopy just activated its recollection power. Let's see. It was the asteroid mining video. It was the asteroid mining video. Yeah, if you look to go to timestamp 155 in this video I'm about to post, there's 20 million tons of gold worth roughly 750 million USD. Think of it as you'd lose money trying to sell it, you know, collect it up and sell it. That's the video I was thinking about. That's the video I was thinking about. I want to go this way. Do it again. Honestly, need new headset. I mean, it works. It's just so annoying. That on my trip to Colorado last month, got, you know, less than a milligram of gold, and not to show tree parents and tree bro um, and tree bro, you know, yeah. So it was like, how much you get? Did you get a lot? And I was like, not a whole lot. I was like, only a little bit. And when I've got I don't remember the specific model name, but it's the HyperX headset with a mic boom. 3.5 millimeter audio jack. I might ultimately have to do what I did with my mic boom, is have to do, get an extension cable. That way, you know, I don't have to worry about being when I turn around to take a look-see at laptop, or when I'm trying to just maneuver around and have it get caught in my seat stuff. Yeah, it's it would be very interesting to do some asteroid mining, but yeah, when I went to do that little bit of prospecting at the Georgetown Loop, when I opted to do the mine tour, and hello there, water. Oh, hello, creeper, back. It still go boom. It still went boom. Just trying to safely get around. Light this area up so we don't have future baddies try to come in and literally do what I just did, fall down on me. We've been up here a little bit before, but obviously we've had no need. Hurt. Ow. No, it's not that one. I've had this headset for the better part of about, like, 8 years. 8, 9 years about. And, I don't remember which headset it is specifically. On what Tree Daddy is here for. Come to Daddy. Any more? Spoiled sport. Some more iron over here, though. Wasn't sure if that was just me splashing around. I heard the additional splash, and I was like, is that just me, or is that another baddie trying to come bite me in the butt? Just gotta love it when gravel hovers in the air and you find your way to more iron. Smelter's not gonna build itself without all the iron. Ow. Mine myself out. There we go. Okay. More stuff down there. That mess that creeper made. undoubtedly hit that as we further mine along, so not going to worry about that for right now. Just seeing what is left to be seen. Not much. Not much. Of course, something up there can do is probably just come back to where we were right here. Oops. That's not going to do me any good. No idea. Oh, hello. See, we're probably well above where I want to be. Let's... Yeah. That's what I can do. Let's go ahead and plug this up. Oh, not that tree. Don't be a dum-dum. Once again, I overestimate, but I'd rather overestimate and mess up versus underestimate and have to go reclimbing. Torches up here. And found some more iron. Of course, I'm out of torches, so this is why we have the supply shulker boxes. Torches. Boop. Seriously, just one thing of ore? Rip off! Huzzah! I watched the second, as I later found out, the second Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. And as I learned, you know, it's kind of, 4 kids kind of went and, well, quite honestly, they butchered it. Turns out that, I forget her Japanese name off the top of my head. Character in English, Taya. You know, she had a very much in love with Pharaoh Atem. So oh, Anzu, that was it. I was like, I couldn't remember her Japanese name. I could remember her English name, but not her her native name. And yeah, I remember that, you know, one of the things that, you know, they kind of cut out was come here. They cut out a lot of that relationship, but they didn't quite. They obviously, not sure if it was intentional or not, but when I watched the series, I got the vibe that at least they had something of a relationship. I'm not sure if if they tried to cut fully. I know that they tried to cut some of that down, but obviously they didn't fully do it. Because especially it was after at the start of Battle City, that's when I really started picking up that vibe, is that they were in a relationship, or at least had something of a relationship. Gold! Once again, I'm going back to the gold pan and stuff I got to do at the Georgetown Loop. Just thinking about that. Yeah, that I remember. Yeah, it's like, and that's one of the things I know that they cut out. I know that there's been some series that have, whoever, some series, that they've, whoever had the rights to the series, and then, for whatever reason, the things change, close, whatever, and, the different company was able to come in or was able to get the rights to do a redub, and they did a more accurate dub of the series in nature. So one of the things I know of is that Sailor Moon back in the early 90s really got censored for the US dub. That series really got censored. I've seen a few bits and pieces of it, but it's come up as one of the most popular Magic Girl series, and one of the most popular series in general. And the Viz Media dub just was really censoring. I'm forgetting which of the two Sailor Scouts it was. I know it's two of the outer planets. I think it was Uranus and Neptune. Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune were actually in a committed relationship in the original version, and in the dub, in the Viz Media dub, that they were cousins. Which, Oh, really? Yeah, I haven't watched much Yu-Gi-Oh! Since the original series. Series 2, actually. We'll call it Series 2. I know they've come out with a number of sequels and spin-offs. And, all that. And we are full up. I know that Misaki has been covering Hell of a Boss there, Virgil, in her stuff, so let's see here. I want you. Let's see. 2, 3. There we go. So yeah, I haven't seen it myself, but I know that there are people out there who watch it. One series that I want to get at some point is, or I want to watch, is the He-Man Masters of the Universe Revelation. I want to watch that at some point. And more just simply than brain fart. What's his face who played Luke Skywalker? I am blanking out. Yeah. Yeah, it's God, what was his name? I am blanking out. Mark Hamill. How was I able to forget Mark Hamill's name? Ah! How could I have forgotten that? It's like, part of me has always wished, you know. I know. It's Star Wars. And, God, when Carrie Fisher died, you know, before she could do her stuff for episode 9, I was like, couldn't you have just waited another year, Carrie? Let's see here. It's again my cable. There we go. Yeah, it's I completely agree with you. They Disney butchered it. They butchered it. And they continue to butcher it. Because all they see is dollar signs. Oh, I saw the magma thingy-mabob right there, and I was thinking it was, you know, it has the, is that a creeper in here? I'm here, just heard something nearby. It might have been me. But, yeah, they keep butchering it. Let's see here, let's get, these 2 packs out. And, you know, it's, for me at least, the sequel trilogy could have been far, far better. I know that there are, one of the writers I follow, or have kind of followed a little bit, Timothy Zahn, because he's written some stuff for, why am I putting dirt blocks here? Yeah, Timothy Zahn, he is, I know he was the guy who originally created Admiral Thrawn, and, I have read a little bit of his stuff that he's contributed to David Weber's Honor Harrington universe. That's where I've mostly read him. But of course, Disney decided to go ahead and retcon him in after saying that all the Legends stuff was essentially non-canonical. Oops. Oh, a slime got killed by... That's mine of what I've been hearing. A slime got killed by the lava. I'll take the slime balls. I hear you. Wait. Iron! Iron! Yeah. Oh, I'll take it like that. I was going to put it on this side, but oh, might as well. But yeah, I know that they decided to retcon Thrawn back in. Yeah, I know that there's some of the Legends stuff undoubtedly covers that. And, yeah, it's all this stuff with, let's see here. tree. Light source. Okay. All right. Yeah. Something's floating out there. My torch. It's just this deep pool of water. Let's see. There's my way back down. Let's go ahead. We're gonna plug this up. Quickly. The water drain. Probably get some, need some more of this dirt, so we'll just hold on to that. Beyond what we already need, so come on. Put a torch right here too. Wherever you are, spider, you can stay the heck away. Don't need no spiders right here, right now. I hate spooters. Spooters in game. Yeah, it's a shame how they've butchered it. And one of my personal gripes, I've seen in several places where fans of the unedited trilogy have been, you know, they've been able to get their hands on on the original trilogy and have actually tried to upload the to various outlets to upload the videos, you know, so that people can, you know, see the original theatrical cuts. Not what, of course, some would call the debauched versions of, and of course George Lucas has come out and said, "Oh, it's like I'm the director; I can make all the changes I want." There is a certain degree of truth in that, but at the same time, you don't want to be constantly editing and re-editing and re-editing as technology advances and all that, and lose out on parts of the story. That's my opinion. I remember getting to see, before I got to see, let's see, 3. I remember getting to see, not long before the special editions came out, and back in, I was, like I said, I was a very young tree, back in the late 90s, and so, I got to see the pre-special edition, what we now know as the pre-1997 movies, and, you know, it's like there was, you know, this whole hoorah about the stuff going on about it, and tree parents, they were able to, God, what was that? I know it was one of my aunts or uncles, but I'm forgetting on which side of the family. I'm forgetting which. It was like one of my aunts and uncles. They had VHS of pre 1997 Star Wars, and they were like, I don't know what sparked their heads. What sparked it in their heads? I was like, well, before we go see the special editions of the Star Wars films, let's get you guys to go see the films as they were released. Before you see the special editions. That way, you kind of know a plot of what's going on, and all that. So went and got to see them, then got to see them after they came out, the special editions, and there was times like yeah, there was a lot. Technically, from what I remember, I mean there were some changes that were put in that young Tree felt could have been better or didn't need to be done, but a lot of the changes Tree felt were justified. Of course, I haven't watched those movies in quite literally years. Or at least I haven't sat down to see the original trilogy in any fashion. 4, 5, 6 in any fashion to enjoy it from not only just plot but also aesthetics. Of course, back in the 70s and 80s, when those films were being made, computer, they had to do a lot of more practical effects. And the more ambitious scenes that are now can more easily be done with CGI, obviously couldn't be done. That. Oops. Or at least they couldn't be done with what technology George Lucas had at the time, and oops. Oopsie poopsies. Oopsie poopsies. Let's see here. One thing I have learned is about, at least in what we now call what is now called Legends, is about Mara Jade Skywalker, Emperor's Hand. How she, was essentially a very smart, sexy assassin for Emperor Palpatine. And how she, was essentially taken at a young age to be raised in the Emperor's service, and she, did stuff to, that he needed done for him, but he didn't want to, essentially sully his hands with, and, make it less of a bind, as it were. Of course, Death Star 2, go boom, Emperor Palpatine dies. And eventually, after some time passes and conflicts with Luke, they eventually fall in love and all that. I think it was that was one of the things that might have been mentioned with that is Luke and Mara falling in love and all that. I think that was, it's not the Jedi were wrong. The Jedi of the Old Republic were wrong in the fact that they needed to express compassion. It's just that, in relationships being forbidden, it's just that ultimately I think they not being able to have a good relationship with an intimate, and still be able to do one's duty was a bad thing. Yes, they had some logic in the fact, not having personal relationships, personal attachment was a thing. It's just that I feel personally, is that they got blindsided by the fact. That is one of the major themes of the prequel trilogy is being blindsided. There's this wonderful video. I've rewatched it recently. It's about essentially, Star Wars and all that. Let's see here. Let me get you guys the link. In Star Wars Episode 3, once, Mace has tried to, deal with, Palpatine Sidious, and he, of course, there's the link. The video's called "How Liberty Dies: Politics of Star Wars." It's basically about sort of the status quo of the Galactic Republic, of the Jedi, the nature of the galaxy, and all that, and how eventually, how the Galactic Republic is ultimately, because of Sidious Palpatine, the Emperor, ultimately using his Sith goals to, transform the Republic from a democracy to a dictatorship. And, the guy, what was his name again? Dum-dum. His name again. Arkin. But how he basically I think he did a real good job doing that. And about covering that sort of thing. And there is, it's a similar sort of thing for like Lord of the Rings. I know that they're next month they're coming out with season 2 of the Rings of Power, and basically, they're getting to depict, there's the middle of the Second Age, and they are going to be depicting the forging of the Rings of Power. And, technically, the Rings of Power were forged in the middle of the the middle of the Second Age. It was like about 1700 Second Age, as I remember. Been a while since I've last looked at the outlines that Tolkien wrote for his material, but the ruling of the technical side is that the I'm forgetting the queen's name, but our Farazan, who appears as her chancellor in the series, in Tolkien's writings, he was the ultimate king of Numenor. They didn't show up until the excuse me. They didn't show up until like the last 200 years or so of the Second Age. So, you know, it's one of these cases of they've kind of condensed some of the stuff. Personally, part of me thinks it's money grab. Torch there. Bloody flint. There we go. Bloody flint. Bloody gravel. I was like, duh, duh, duh. Muriel, that was her name. God, it has been too long since I last read Lord of the Rings. I know after seeing the movies that I bought a single volume copy of the book and have read it, but that was many, many years ago that I read it. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Come on. Let's quickly dump the... dump the flint. Ah! Hate when that happens. Just a sec, guys. Throw up brick screens, because that's just my... What's it? I managed to switch over stuff on my chat bot, and I was like, I can't read chat. I can read chat. It's I just don't want to have to worry about looking at my laptop all the time. Let's see here. No. If I wanted to place a torch, I would place a torch. Iron! Iron. Yeah. Me personally, I think since it's a play by Amazon to get more money, they're like, give us the bling! Give us the bling! All right. Let's go ahead here and we're going to chuck in all our odds and ends. Put this guy back in his position. Put in our stuff there. We'll grab another stack of torches. We'll put that half stack there into reserve. And now we'll head on back down. Get that tree. Don't be a dum-dum. Just seeing if there's anything up. Really trying to see if there's anything up there. There's not. Nothing worth trying to catch, so. Having been in an actual mine, I can, I'm actually getting flashbacks of the mine I went into, the silver mine I went into. So I actually now kind of know what it's like to be in a mine. And having, the flooded out portions, as I've said before, these parts where, where you come across a seam, where they'd mined out and, having, the water be almost up to, if not very much at foot level. That was a very interesting thing. More dirt. Not what I was looking to do. Come on, stop moving on me, cursor. You. That was so interesting, and that was one of the things is that like I said, I don't remember the tour guide's name off the top of my canopy, but he explained is that because it was oh, hello. Tree. Come on. You know what? Need to go, we'll cut through there. Good thing I had the burble of the lava. Let's see. Wait to finish mining that little bit out. Let's head back here to the main mine shaft. And I'm going to have to go back to the head of the smelter. What we're going to do, I think we should have plenty of shulker boxes. We'll do is grab some hopefully I have enough buckets to be able to suck up this lava. Get rid of, actually, let's kill this slime while we're here. Future project for your slime balls. Give me your slime balls, son! Slap happy slimes. Alright, let's turn it to peaceful so we don't have, that way we have less issuage. So, go ahead and set our stuff here. I know it's not in color order, but it's at least in sufficient order that I can put stuff the way I want it. So ahead here. Let's nick ourselves a shulker box. Actually, let's nick ourselves 2. Don't remember how many stacks of buckets I got back over here at the head of the mine shaft. And I've got the minecart sound off so as that I don't blow not just my ears out, but your guys' ears out as well. Let's see, those buckets should be right here. 48 buckets, so, 64 buckets, Go snag ourselves some lava. And this lava will be useful to us because why? We'll use it for illumination. As you can see, usual stratagem. Got lava strip there, lava strip there, lava strip there, all to illuminate the mine shaft. Come on, you can do it, minecart. Charge! Yes, I had to do the sound effects. Alright, let's see here. Now we'll just head back out to where that lava thing is, and we'll suck up some buckets of lava. Bucket. And we'll race back. Once we have the buckets of lava, we'll come back and make sure to drop them off. That way I can make sure I get the rest of my kit. There's the lava. Get das lava. We'll put 2 of the stacks of buckets right there so I can anti-dum-dum. Alright. Oh, look. There's some coal right there. Huzzah! Actually, we'll need the illumination, so... Let's see. Let's go ahead here, quickly come back over, make a drop-off. So we don't lose all the buckets of lava. Still remember in my 117 world, my 1710 world. Oh wait, don't have to do that anymore. I'll just do this. Department of duh. Remember there being times where I'd literally go out hunting for lava and literally, just using buckets. Had a metric butt ton of coal. And so I eventually, of course, just decided to transition over to... Ah! I'm a dum-dum. I am a dum-dum. Just wasted iron. But then again, in some capacity, I have iron coming out of my ears. Or iron coming out of my stomata, I should say. Tree reference. I have to make up a new bucket. Let's see here. Do that. Need another bucket anyway. A couple buckets anyway. Yep. Gonna need a couple. No. Don't go falling into the lava tree. You are very combustible. You are very, very combustible. Okay. Let's run back again. Wait. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I think I may have used up all my iron back at the smelter to make all my available iron, my smelted iron. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Put that back while I'm thinking about it. But there's a thing I can do. Just make up a temporary furnace. And with all the cobble we got, I've got a metric butt ton of cobble on me. Why not just go ahead and make up a temporary furnace, throw some iron in it, and go from there. Alright, so let's go ahead here. We'll just put those two bad boys down. Let's see here. There it is. One ferni. Let's see here. We will take one of these buckets. Gladly have it smelt down. Some more iron. I'm going to quickly go use the little trees room. Give this guy a chance to smelt down some iron. So vocally, I will BRB. Okay, guys, sorry about that, but I'm back. So, while we continue to let this guy do his thing. Let's see here, we'll put in yeah. What we got there is what we'll have. Let's see. That's what I'm trying to do right there is go ahead and we'll steal that guy there. That's right, we need the crafting table, department of duh. Let's wait for another bucket. I mean, another things of iron. There we go. Make another bucket. Making sure we have all the buckets. Finish getting this lava, and then we'll bring the stove back, the storage back. Like I said, if I hadn't hit my Q button, wouldn't have thrown away that one bucket. Of course, I fat twigged it. All right. And that should be that. Knock on wood. Yes! Huzzah! No more lava in this little pit. Okay. Let's quickly illuminate. Come around here so that I have a good ledge to stand upon, or a decently good ledge to stand upon. In some ways, you know, lava is more efficient than cobble. I mean, stone. But at the same time, it is far easier to get a lot more out of one's coal than, do a lot more with one's coal than it is to do other stuff. Let's come, while we're here and we got the buckets, let's go ahead here, come forth and get this bad boy. Figure another bucket of lava right here, right now, wouldn't hurt. Splash. Iron! Das Irons. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Wait, is that more? Yes, that is more iron. No, 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 come here. Come to Daddy. wants you. Daddy needs you. Some more iron, dudes and dudettes. More iron. It's got me thinking of Gandalf saying when the Fellowship was passing through the mines of Moria, and they came across one of the sections where they had the mithril, and you know, he says, Moria was not. The wealth of Moria was not in gold or jewels or iron their servant, but mithril. Thorin gave to Bilbo a shirt of mithril. Bilbo had a shirt of mithril rings that Thorin gave him. That was a kingly gift. Yes, I never told him, but its value was worth more. Its value was greater than the value. Its worth is more valuable than the. Here I am getting tongue-tied again. Yes, you heard me say mithril. I was getting some lava and from a thing back here, Virgil, and so I found myself plummeting into the pool of water beneath it. Yeah, but I plunged in the pool of water, found some iron lurking at the bottom, was like, ooh, iron. And then, of course, I started thinking of mithril from LOTR, and I was just quoting Gandalf. Yeah, it's just quoting Gandalf. Fool of a Took! Do us all a favor and throw yourself in next time and rid us of your stupidity! Let's see. Go ahead and start the next section here. Of course, I also like it when, you hear the dum, dum. And, and Gandalf he has the literal look on his face of, oh, bleep! He realizes they are quite literally screwed. They are quite literally screwed. Let's go and put all that iron in since we're doing that. Yeah, it's just, the look on Ian McKellen's face was, one of these of, oh, bleep! Let's see here. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oopsie poopsies. Yeah, so it's like, come on. Give me all the smelted stuff, please, Mr. Furnace. Oh yeah, that was so classic to have, Pippin make one of his boo-boos. And, it's, he just, his the look on his face, Gandalf's face was priceless. hopefully we'll be able to get this guy to go through most of his stack. I want to get the thing to do its thing. At least get a few more bits of iron out. Come on. Come on. There we go. Do that. Let's see here. Want the processed iron. Processed leftover iron and the replacement buckets to go there. Might as well go ahead and keep this guy down here as an in-service piece of equipment. So, let's go ahead and grab our metals, our ores. I'll show you. Let's see, we're going to need that one right there. Gosh darn it. Now I'm thinking about one of Heiss's videos, the 3/4 show. Let's see. Let's get this all done up first so I don't forget. But he they're going on I forget what the prompt is off the top of my canopy, but oh, it was some sort of mining that was it, a mining establishment, and the how ironic is it that we have some gold, but Brett, one of Heiss's associates, goes, "I say, do you have any gold?" And then Leighton goes, "Good sir!" And then Heiss goes and says, "Perhaps this is a mining establishment where they mine uranium for bombs. It's not your..." And then Brett cuts in with, "It's not uranium, it's my uranium." My uranium. And then, of course, they proceed to lime him. So let me get that video. God, I think I remember what episode it was. Let's see. I think I remember that video, which video that was. This it? No, it wasn't that video. Get out of the way, ad. Yeah, I found it. I found it. I found it. Let me get it out of the playlist. Let me get the non-playlisted copy here so that. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. And let me get you to. Okay, I think this should be approximately the time, not long before the thing. Let's see, I want to share, start at timestamp, see. I know that they were changing it. That should be the appropriate thing there. Because, of course, times change. Been out for like, what, 15 years? Something like that? 360 Marketplace? Something like that. Yeah, that link should be, fully shutting down. I was like, I knew that they were doing something with it. I just couldn't fully remember what. I knew that they were going to be shutting it down, as you said, shutting it down. I just couldn't remember specifically what they were going to be doing. Consolidate those guys into blocks. Boom. I'm gonna have to probably on the next run, once we get the next run done, I'm going to have to do the do a run to the Yon system, extraction system, and put all the stuff away. So, why am I trying to do that when I need to put them right over here? Come on. It's not uranium, it's my uranium. Mr. Acetras. Sorry, I can't help myself. Like I said, I really wish I'd been able to meet Heiss when I went out to Colorado last month, but when Brett told me that, yeah, he's not here today, he's doing some other stuff, and I was like, well, please tell him that, you know, I'm Osage Orange Gaming. Would you please tell him I say hi? You know, it's like, if I wasn't, you know, gonna be a totally obnoxious fan and oops, go ruin his day. You know, it's a case of if you have someone, you should, if you let you idolize, you know, you should give them as much as you can, you should give him some respect. And I was like, as much as I want to go see him at this thing, it is in my better purview to, come on, thank you. It is in my better purview to give him the respect for that. And so that's what I did. Just literally said, mentally, I said, nope. Give Heiss his space. Let him do his stuff. You know, if he has some stuff to do. You know, you took a roll of the dice and you were hoping to meet him. You didn't meet him. Tough kookanukas, as Tree Mom would say. Basically, tough cookies. I would rather, you know, let him do his IRL stuff beyond doing Steam stuff at the CRRM. Iron! Just as I do stuff non-streamy. Try to be online as much as I can, but, you know, IRL comes first. I know I've talked about, you know, wishing I had $1 million bazillion. That way I could not have to worry about working, but, you know, that's I'm not that fortunate. I just wish, you know... Did I do... I did do that. Yes, yes. I was having a brain fire. I was like, did I set my difficulty back on? Please tell me I set my difficulty back on. I remember messing with it, but did I do it? The answer, yes. Uh-huh. Yeah, there are some people that, you know, would still work. And I am not against that. It's just that for me, I would rather, you know, honestly, you know, being able to be... yeah, yeah. Exactly, exactly. But yeah, I honestly, you know, would, you know, prefer to have that money, you know. Yeah, exactly, exactly. But I would honestly love to be able to have enough to say, say make, let's just throw out a number, 75K. Worth of dividends per year. Equivalent, you know. From owning stocks, mutual funds, etc. And, you know, that way I could make sure I could get a real decent apartment at least. I'm not sure with the way the housing market is right now. But owning a house is a way to go. If I wanted to own a house, you know, in a decent metro area, I know that when I was in Denver, I was like, some of that stuff was like, woo-wee. I saw some of that stuff. Stupid block of gravel. Some of that stuff was just crazy. Other stuff was not so crazy. I actually wouldn't mind, you know, if I hypothetically won the lottery and had, hello, more gravel. If I have won the lottery, hypothetically, and had sufficient investments, I might actually, part of me wouldn't mind considering going out to Colorado. Living out there. Partly because it's scenic. And I have seen many a scenic thing in my time. And, you know, that would be a thing that I wouldn't mind being able to, you know, it's one of the things that you can do at the Colorado Railroad Museum is that you can volunteer. You can volunteer there. Ah. Yeah, exactly. But I would, you know, God, what is it? Let me double check here. I remember reading, I think it was on the site, the Colorado Railroad Museum site. Colorado Railroad Museum. There we go, Colorado Railroad Museum. Here's the side. Here's the side for the records. So you guys can clickety-click on that. All puns intended. Let's see. Volunteers. What would be of interest to me is the restoration and operations volunteers. Basically, it says must be 18 years of old. Their requirements must be 18 um, years of age, commit to 84 hours of volunteer service a year, adhere to general safety, volunteer safety standards and codes of conduct, see a full list of full-time volunteer positions, click there. And so basically, there'd be benefits, and it's like, there was the Saturday I went on my trip, which was the day I got to meet Brett, and Dusty, and Goose. Brett and Goose have appeared directly as members of regular content, Brett especially. Goose not quite so much, but he has appeared. And then Dusty has also appeared as equivalent of sort of a minor character, but he's the shop foreman. He's the roundhouse foreman. And that's the sort of thing that Heist does, is that he works part-time at the museum doing essentially steam crew stuff. And what I'd want to do is I honestly would want to help do restoration stuff. I've got as like I know I'm hexing myself by saying this, but I have learned it's ironic in a way too, is that being a tree, I know how to do some woodwork. And a lot of the historic equipment that they have at the museum is timber-based. I mean, obviously, stuff like the trucks of the rolling stock and the draft gear, the couplers, that's all metal. And other parts are metal. But, there's some woodwork material in all that. And that is something that, as much as I am, a tree and all that, I would not mind helping, learning more about how to do more woodworking to help restore, historic equipment. That is something that I would want to do. It'd be whatever time, Mark/Heist would be, and I was like, hey, Mark. He'd probably, if this situation ever sort of happened, it'd be a case of, obviously go from idle to, co-worker. Oh, hello. Hello. I knew this was going to happen. I first started watching Heist last year, and it was his playthrough of Railroads Online with Con Gaming. And, I've continued to watch some of his... hello. Go bye-bye, please. Thank you. I've continued to watch some of his video game stuff over time. But of course, what's real big for me is the upcoming Century of Steam. Oh, hello, Ion. Wish I'd seen my... seen you better, so I could have used my fortune pickaxe on you, but such is life. But I'm looking forward to eventually being able to play Century of Steam. So let me get you guys the link for that, so before I forget again. And of course, that is, referenced last episode. Actually, if I am remembering this right, I think I am. Holy heck! Dudes and dudettes, I remembered that right. It is 1 year to the day, right now, the 1-year anniversary of the Century of Steam trailer. The announcement trailer. The 1-year anniversary. To the day. And, so yeah, mostly, basically from what I have gathered, or a decent part of the gameplay is going to be set in the equivalent of the mountainous part of the western U.S. So, like Colorado, Wyoming, Utah, Idaho, Montana, etc., etc., etc. And I recall that on one of their previous videos that they said they're going to start out with a more mountainous area, but they're eventually going to try to get at least a little bit more in terms of terrain challenge, different types of terrain, I think, if I'm remembering that correctly. I don't remember what stream that was, or a production video that was. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to being able to do that. Play that game. That would be another thing I would want to do, is make sure. I know that Heist is trying to build a replica of one of the very early Rio Grande Western locomotives, the Montezuma. And I would probably want to give him a big donation for that. Or a nice donation for that. But that's only if I had the money to spare. So right now, I have to think about myself. There's one of the, they depict on one of the locomotives on that trailer. They've got, it goes, woo, woo, it's just roaring down the track. That would be when I finally get my new GPU. I've had some bills pop up last week, so I haven't been able to save quite as much as I'd like, but still. Methinks I hear a drowned. At least that gurgle reminds me of a drowned. But, yeah, it's, that'll be me once, I get my new GPUs, that I'll be able to go blaring down the main, literally full speed! Full speed ahead. Taking a break here shortly. Starting to think to myself, come on, when are we gonna get to the end? There we go. We would have had to cut right through the lava, the block up here, right here above our heads. I would have set myself on fire. Tree no birdie! Tree no birdie! what? That's the thing we need to do. Now that I think about it. Need to get ourselves back to the smelter. Because seeing my pick here, it's starting to get, shall we say, a little worn. Let's see. Forgot about the gravel there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't know the side. 6. Come on. Oh, and also need take a partial stack of that. Do that. What? Don't be a dum-dum tree. Oh, I saw, I was like, part of my canopy went, iron! And I was like, no, that's not iron, that's copper. A little bit farther here, folks, and then we'll quickly dash back to the smelter. See if we can't potentially grab some more iron. To get through all the frickin' andesite. Now it's got me thinking of the God, who was the animator on that? I'm blanking out. Angry Alex. Sick of all this andesite! Piglins are insane! Going in. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's get a little bit more cobble here to make sure that we have something to fill this out with when we get back. Come on. There we go. Figured since we need to take a break, that would be a good reason to go ahead and do a more proper smelting of stuff. Now we gotta race all the way back here, but I would rather race all the way back, have a proper, not have to worry about crafting up a new thing and, you know, having to craft all the stuff up. Like, I saw the granite there and I thought it was like, wait, is that dirt? Of course it's not dirt. It's granite. What else would it be? We'll go ahead and just grab all the iron we got. Let's see. Actually, we don't need to do this now because, well, obviously Tree future-proofed himself. Tree future-proofed himself. So, this trip, you know, to smelt stuff was for naught, but the loot, the replacement stuff wasn't. So I need to put that clay stuff away, so let's see here. Just combine most of that stuff there for now. And so, honestly, I think Mojang needs to introduce a kiln for stuff like blub blub. For stuff like clay and netherrack. That's just my opinion. So we will go ahead and take a break. So let's go ahead and put this bad boy back where he belongs. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and take a break. So yeah, go and stand up, stretch, get something to eat, get something to drink, use the restroom. I'll see y'all here in a few minutes. Okay, guys, tree is back. So, let's see here. That's what I wanted to do. I was like, there was something I wanted to show you guys, but I was having a moment, and I was like, oh yes, yes. Take you guys up top here. Show you some of the work I got done. So, on all areas, except for, of course, covering up the hoppers right here on the cobble side, got things in place. So basically, every guy right above, basically we'll have set up. It'll be poking down a little bit, of course, but we'll have, on this side, of course, it'll be going this way, the redstone circuitry. And on this side, of course, will be going that way. Same sort of thing right here with these guys, is that it'll be going this way. Will be the obligatory circuitry for the redstone for the receiving stations. Then over here, on the cobblestone side, we'll be sort of setting up in this area. Will be the receiving line. Will be the distribution lines for the cobblestone coming in. You know, they'll do their stuff, and basically, they'll come in and make their deposits, and they're all in line. And of course, when we get stuff really rambling to go, part of that will, of course, feature the deployment system from these guys on up to here for the actual track systems. So that's one thing we're going to have to remember is for each of these guys is one of these guys is going to be inbound and outbound. So basically on this side, we're going to have, stuff going outbound. So basically when we get stuff in line here, that's why I really haven't worried too much about the roof, is basically set up a line, get the track up to somewhere. We haven't figured that out yet. It's one of these things, we'll work on it when we get there, But basically these guys will come down, hopefully, I'll still be able to, walk through like this, but basically it'll be, come down to, the block above the thing right here. This will be the roof. It'll dance over, come here. Same thing on this side. We'll have a track over here. The guy for this guy will dance over across the top of the roof, come in. Same thing on our third guy. We'll have one right here, track right here. We'll dance over, come over here. While we're here, might as well So yeah, that'll be, and of course we'll have on this end, for the tracks, that's of course going to be the terminus on each end. Then of course down here, we're going to have on these guys, we're going to have to just do a simple little thing of detector rail. Let's see. Probably have to have it boop up. But easily have a detector rail, up track, probably several up track, then back down, sort of thing on each end. So that's why, I kind of left this a little bit alone. Because, of course, these are going to each be their own returning loop for each side. So is that we won't be able to get, stuff done right away. But, like I said, we're working on testing some stuff out. Each smelter model is supposed to test out something different. Well, let's go ahead here. Let's get back out to the, since we got our thing here fully repaired, our main mining pick fully repaired, we are wunderbar. Chuck that guy right in there. One of those moments of double checking the system. Go ahead and break one guy down again. You know, when I went to Colorado last month, in some ways, even though it was, you know, I've been to urban areas before, and I still live in an urban-ish area. It kind of felt like it was a little bit of a different country. I mean, it still felt American, but, you know, it's a little bit something different, you know? Okay, let's go ahead here. Let's get our rest of our stuff here. Go ahead and chuck those guys back in there. We'll resort them here in a bit. Yeah, part of it just felt, you know, it was like, in some ways, you know, a different country. Let's go ahead. Let's get another stack of torches. And another half stack of dirt. So I'm looking in the wrong frickin' chest. What? Whoa, excuse me. Excuse me. What? Excuse me again. Stretchy, 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 stretch. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and head back out to where we were. Yeah, it's in some ways it felt kind of like a little bit of a different country. Excuse me, sorry about that. Accidentally hit the wrong button. God, I thought I got all my stretching out, but yeah. I hate, honestly, I hate having laggy twig fingers. Someone was lurking nearby. Blue squid. God, it's, what was that? Oops. there was some video with Sir Richard Attenborough that I'm remembering he did. Something about the savannah. It was something about the savannah. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember if it was lions or tigers. No, leopards. It was either lions or leopards. Or was it cheetahs? One of those three, because, you know, the lions, cheetahs, leopards, especially lions and cheetahs, those are, you know, the big predators of the savannah. That would actually be kind of cool to have lions in the savannah biome. That would be kind of cool. We're actually so close to the, what's it right here? Pick all that up. Bloody gravel. Iron! Iron! Let's go back and get that iron before I forget. We wants it. We needs it. Must have the irons. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After this, I think we'll do one, maybe two more. All depends on how I feel. Oh, that's a thing. I think I may have a thing for next episode, our next mining episode. I'm thinking that instead of doing a mine run like we've been doing, you know, we'll still do some mining, but, you know, it's occurred to me that haven't gone out for a sea temple. You know, I was actually thinking about that earlier today. when I was out running a couple errands, and it was like, you know, gotta remember to do my Minecraft stuff, and the all the jazz of getting stuff done. And I was just thinking that for at least one set of rooms, we actually, you know, might get started on that now, actually. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27, 28. Is my math right? Probably not. Let's fill this in. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which brings us to 21. Now let's begin you know what? Let's begin Sea Temple quest. Or to use the nether to get to a fortress, and to another fortress and an end fortress. Why not just go ahead and do the whole kit and caboodle and use it to get to at least one, if not maybe 2 or 3 sea temples. Now, what, of course, knowing that that our base is right next to the sea, it would be, of course, irony that I would be very close to a sea temple. But, of course, there's no guarantees. Because, of course, you know how Minecraft works. Let's see if I missed any of that copper before we head back up. Here in a sec, we will, as soon as we get back to the mine shaft, get our stuff unloaded, we'll go on Sea Temple quest. Of course, we're going to approach in, because I've had the thought several things I want to do, and I'll explain some of this when we get topside. Is that part of the abandoned mine shaft? Part of abandoned mine shaft. That was just some of the stuff we found. All right, nothing to be concerned about. Come on. Just go ahead and ow. Come on. Take that out, and then we can do just fill it in. Let's go and just chuck that right there. Not going to worry about decanting this stuff right here, right now. That'll be future tree problems. Let's grab 4 shulker boxes here from the strategic reserve. All right. So, two-part reason why I want to go get Temple Quest, or at least mark out Temple Quest. One reason, of course, is construction materials. I love the dark prismarine. Used it as a prior building material. I'm thinking using it for future decor up top side in the main base, you know. You can see part of it, of course, right up there, you know. Some of the ancillary rooms. But also, of course, future construction. And I will show that off, the reasoning for that, here in a second. Boosh. Okay. All right, so as is, of course, been evident, some of the stuff we have here in the throne room, we've been cutting through a lush cavern, and some future construction stuff could potentially involve a lot of water. So, that's the other reason why I want the temple quest is getting sponges for water to be able to drain areas of water. So, let's see here. Just a second. I have got to pull up my browser. So, yep. Let's see. Let's see here. Basically, what I'm doing is pulling up chunk base. And let's see here. Let me make sure I get you guys the site. Boosh. There's chunk base. Let me get myself my seed. Here to apps. Let's see. Monument. Ocean Monument Finder. Okay. So, let me see here. Da, 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 da. So, the nearest one, let me go out here to positive. Let me go out here to the entrance. I know I'm not off break screen yet. Just a second. It's a case of just easier to quickly do this. Okay, so. Alright, so I've got to go to negatives, the closest one that I can reach that would be practical based on my coordinates. My coordinate, I'll show you guys here in a second. It's actually nighttime, so I need to remember to take a bed. So. Here. The nearest sea temple I can find that is practical is 1088 and found in 1088x to 1103x and negative 1136 to negative 1121z or z. So. Let's see here. Let me quickly grab some stuff here. I have a boat. So. Okay. Just a sec here. Okay. So, basically, we're going to have to go this way and this way. So, first thing we're going to do, let's go get a horsey. Capture 30 on here. So it's mostly going to be out this way. So just carefully here. Don't want to hurt ourselves or 30 on. Oh. Come on, 30 on, do it. Let's see. Got my leads here. Come on, boy. It's cool. We're going on a... What's the quest? Come on. You can do it. Come on, boy. Come on. All right. So, oh, careful there, tree. Ah! There we go. Knowing that we have a mountain in our way, it's not necessarily going to be easy to go here on the depth Z-wise. Come on. Dismount. Come on, boy. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Okay. Let's see here. Walk around my virtual botanical brethren like this. Come on. Come on, 30 on. We can do this. Ah! Come on, boy. It's cool. Ah. It's a pig rat there. Did this tree. Okay, we're in a birch forest now. Should be, in theory, a little bit easier. So let's see, what's negative 3600, negative 1136Z, positive 1088 on the X, so you start heading out a little bit more this way. And of course we hit ocean. Typical. Well, we're at a good spot right here, so let's go ahead here. put 30 on a lead next to. Oh, of course, I forgot it. Oh, what's it? Bed. Typical. I'll be back 30 on. Let's see. Negative 550x, negative 470, negative 550, 500. Okay. So that I can enjoy the sound a little bit. Xenia would say, sail away. Actually head up a little bit more on the Z-axis, so... We'll turn to starboard here. Hopefully soon start to see it. There it is. There it is. Found it. We'll just do a little bit of a reconnaissance mission. I'm not going to raid too deeply, raid too much. At least want to kind of get myself an idea here of stuff, because I just wanted to perform a reconnaissance mission. Simply a little reconnaissance mission. Definitely thinking that next episode we will do a full-on deep dive, pardon the pun, episode where we'll explore this. Just a second here. I'm going to see how close we are to another. Yeah, the next one we'd have to head back. So what I think I might do off cam is out to the let's see here. It's toward negative X, so that should be to the east. Let's see here. Yeah, to the west, I mean. To the west. To the west. This way, but more that way. And we have to double check the coordinates. But basically, Basically, we're gonna have to do looks like we're gonna have to do another trip. Basically, to be able to get over there. And I'm starting to get tired, so I think we'll yeah, like I said, we'll come definitely to this guy that we just found, so here you there, dolphin. How you doing there, son? There is... Orion should be somewhere approximately over here. Break our boat. There we go. Did that him over there? Oh, that's a sheep. Ow. See, it was... I think I kind of overshot him. I think I left him up there. Let's go get him. Nope. Yeah. Silly birch tree. Yeah. Hello? Or was it? Oh wait, it might have been... I think he's actually over there. Remember the peonies being a thing. Seeing the peonies. Sheep. Hello. Horsey. Horsey. Ow. Chicken. There he is. It's like I knew you were here somewhere, my boy. Don't you go wandering off so soon, son. Come back here. Come back here. Don't fall into the pit. Yeah, I'll make sure to get some stuff ready for next episode. Ow. And we will make sure to go ahead over on Come on, boy. Make sure to go ahead and do temple quest. Sea temple quest. Hello, cow. Hello, pig. Coordinates check. There's our bridge. Yeah. Thank you. Piggy wiggy. Now I'm all scrolled around. There we go. There we go. It was one of those things. It's like, oh. So yeah, basically it's the next guys are out in that general direction to the east. So I'm gonna have to do some exploration and plotting and planning, and basically do some stuff. We're home, 30 on. You can rest in your stall now. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it an episode, guys, because I'm kind of tired. So yeah, I do appreciate everybody who has come out. Don't think we're gonna go on a raid. I think we're just gonna go ahead and end the stream. So yeah, I do appreciate everybody who's come out. If you're watching here on Twitch at twitch.tv/OsageOrange, please remember to hit that follow button. If you're watching over on the YouTubes at youtube.com/OsageOrangeGaming, please remember to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon for notifications. It really does help. And I'll catch you all in the next episode. Ta-ta for now.